in there. Yeah, I played trombone. What's that?
You don't dust it off all that often, I guess, hey?
Not anymore. I have a recurring nightmare that like I can't play it. It's really weird. I don't know if you ever dream like where you can't run.
Yeah.
Mine is like I have those too, but I have a dream where I can't play the trombone. It's so weird. It's like an anxiety dream.
Oh, man. Well, I just obviously the world has heard so much about the duet that you did with Vanessa Hudgens, and I was reading a little bit of the story behind that, and I just thought it was so cool that this kind of came about more of as a personal connection with her rather than some big label connected thing. Is that right? Does it still work on your level at personal connections like that?
Kind of like eventually. When we wrote "Reminding Me," originally I just wrote it as a solo song, but it kind of led itself towards a duet, and we kind of I kind of went through and thought, okay, if this is going to be a duet, who can I have on the song? Who would make sense? And actually, my label did at the time. They recommended, well, we can send it out to Vanessa, and I'm like, okay, interesting. I want to meet her first though, and just see what her vibe is, and see if she likes the song, and see where she's at. And we met for coffee, and she was awesome and totally down to earth, and loved the record. And I was just really surprised by like her musical taste and what she was into and stuff. So yeah, so then she got on the song and sang on it, and did a great job, and the rest is history.
Yeah, man, huge song up here, and you've worked with so many incredible people, like the Monsters and a bunch of other like A-list writers, producers, and do you ever walk into those rooms and just be completely like overwhelmed and intimidated, or is that something you're used to now?
It depends. Like I think like one time I worked with Ryan Tedder. They flew me out to his studio in Denver, Colorado. And Ryan's written for everybody, and in that studio, like he's flown out Taylor Swift and Adele and Maroon 5. And as you walk down to the recording room, he's got all his Grammy plaques and awards and whatnot, nomination awards. And yeah, it's definitely a little intimidating. But once like the process gets going, and once we sat down and started writing the song, you kind of forget about all that, because you're just people in the room trying to write something that we can all relate to. And the award shows and the accolades and all the fancy things, that's cool, that's part of it, but that's not the reason why Ryan is where he is, and why successful songwriters are where they are. They're good at taking a story of adversity and turning it into like a little 3-minute movie, and putting something out there that our fans can embrace as their own. And I think that's what makes great songwriters great.
No, man, that's a great way to put it. I love that, like 3-minute movies. Nailed it. Can we hear a song from you? I see you're sitting at the piano. You're ready to go. I'd love to hear you sing.
Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking of doing a cover. Just talking about songwriting. But I was gonna do a Chris Isaak cover, if that's cool.
That'd be amazing.
Okay. Cool. All right. The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. Now I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. Now I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. With you. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do, to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say, you never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to let me dream of you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. No. World was on fire and no one could save it but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. I never dreamed that I knew somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. With you. Well, nobody loves no one.
Oh man.
Thank you. The crowd track. I love that.
Yeah, it makes me feel good about myself. So thank you so much, Shawn.
Yeah.
You're such a talented dude. It's so cool to see, you know, somebody from Castlegar, BC making it down in LA, Hollywood Records and all that stuff. Huge success. Really appreciate you doing this, dude.
Yeah, thank you, Dan, and thank you again for putting this on as well. And remind people where we can donate again.
Yeah, so everybody can go over to dieselbirdfest.com and they can donate through our website to Unison Benevolent Fund and the Red Cross. And if you donate through our link on our website to Unison, Spotify is going to match that donation, and we're going to make some serious noise about this and help our music community and also Canadians. And it's a great way for us to bring a little bit of a mental break and hopefully support ourselves as musicians and also Canadians.
Totally. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Well said. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for the donations. See ya. Bye.
That's amazing, Shawn Hook. That guy